Zombie, 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 zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation. Zombie, 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 zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation.
Richtung Salzburg. Nation.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get back to Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
To Jalen Torres.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's a Steeler 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's Elijah Molden, turned down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Chargers take over.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Herbert to the air again. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here and leave the offense on the field. And boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs. And he sets up 1st and goal.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. in the end zone. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, LA. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority...
And he will score! McConkey! Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. And he pulled this wide to the right. It's no good. That is a tough miss. So close, but no extra point. Austin now to return this. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Steelers pick up the first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Lambert Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
So,
second
on
and
37, here's second down and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms and is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for.
Wilson on the
Third down
coverage.
coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 4.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. With Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Herbert to throw. That's to the rookie second-round pick, Trey Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Hampton
goal.
trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. Now, if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
He'll try to run with Hampton. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing, Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2.
Second and 2. Chargers' 28-yard line.
On second down, Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
By Derwin James.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Austin brought in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 6.
Chargers 20. Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returnable for Rager. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
40-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was defended by Jalen.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Rolling right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returnable for Rager. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard
The
line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Going on first down is Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year.
The Chargers will line
On
up
play
for the
action now.
two-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The slide for two is unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's the kicker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Gainwell. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line. Setting up second and
Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Austin brought in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Pat Frymuth, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And 8 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Now fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
On second down, here's Herbert. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. A run up the middle with Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
There's a short one caught by Firemore. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Flush to his right, and he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Herbert to the air again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Chargers first down. First
Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, LA. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remains as we get set for first and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Into space. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it
It's caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returnable for Rager.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ray. Set. Ready.
Herbert now on first down. Looks flat. Brought in by Harris. And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
37-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll be forced out right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On first down, Herbert forced out to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
St. Jude spun to cover it.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing again from his own end zone. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
So this was an NBA game, Mike. We call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some...
This one intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. So they make the decision on a fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Here we go. One final play. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-quarter cuts the lead to 7. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance.